Everyone assumes a $500 watch with a designer name can't be a scam that flashy. They're wrong. Over the last few weeks, my comment section has been hijacked by one name, Seerenzo, flooding TikTok and Instagram with promises of luxury design at prices that make no sense. Here's what their marketing never tells you. Here are 5 reasons to never buy a Seerenzo watch, and the moment you find out why, you'll never look at a watch ad the same way again. The digital trail begins on Reddit in late 2023, where users first asked what Seerenzo was. By 2024 and 2025, the name exploded across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. On the storefront, the brand promises super clone Swiss replica watches with local stock domestic delivery. But this sudden visibility raises a major question. Is this an organic luxury breakthrough, or is it a coordinated campaign using paid affiliates and bot-driven comment promotion? While platform allegations remain unproven, the relentless exposure acts as social proof, tricking buyers into confusing viral visibility with product verification. Online storefronts routinely buy pre-designed watches from low-cost overseas suppliers, apply a custom logo, and sell them as exclusive creations. To test if Seerenzo uses this private label model, researchers ran reverse image searches across major Chinese wholesale platforms, including Alibaba, AliExpress, and 1688. While no direct identical catalog match has been publicly verified, the broader market benchmarks are highly revealing. On these bulk platforms, generic watches with nearly identical dimensions, mineral crystals, and steel cases sell for $43 to $50. These are not verified production costs for Seerenzo, but they represent the standard wholesale rate for this tier of hardware. The brand operates with total anonymity, disclosing no public factory licenses, supplier contracts, or registered manufacturing entities. Watch enthusiasts often point to Chinese OEM factories like Kerosene Industrial as the likely source, though this connection remains unproven. In this setup, the vast gap between bulk wholesale rates and a several $100 retail price doesn't fund precision watchmaking. Instead, it covers the high margins needed for shipping, transaction fees, and the social media advertising that keeps the brand visible. To bypass marketing claims, researchers ordered an advertised Seerenzo watch through the standard online storefront, documenting the process from invoice to delivery. An independent mechanical engineer conducted a physical teardown of this exact model under the title, "I took apart my Seerenzo to see what we are really dealing with here." Inside, the engineer discovered an unidentified ETA-style automatic movement, contrary to allegations of cheap, unbranded quartz. However, the mechanism lacked official caliber markings or manufacturer stamps, making its origin impossible to verify. While the engineer remarked that the tolerances are insane, a working automatic assembly is not a certified luxury caliber. The casing consists of stainless steel with a gold-tone PVD coating rather than cheap base metal, paired with a mineral-looking crystal instead of scratch-resistant sapphire. Verifying the exact chemical composition requires direct laboratory testing. The exterior parts expose where the manufacturer cut corners to save money. The metal bracelet carries generic SS markings on the links rather than an official brand logo. Close inspection of the links, clasp, and end links reveals a loose, noisy construction, with hollow metal that rattles during basic handling. Turning to protection, the caseback displays a printed water resistance rating of 50 meters. But the brand supplies no documented manufacturing records or quantitative pressure test results to back this up. Without independent verification from a professional watch service center, this rating remains a mere paper claim, meaning any water exposure carries a high risk of damaging the internal movement. Buying a watch often involves a quiet calculation of financial recoverability. While heritage timepieces carry historical significance and a recognized identity that helps retain value, generic viral brands offer no such safety net. Exact reference searches for Seerenzo models across eBay, completed listings, and Chrono24 databases return 0 completed sales. This complete absence of transactional records points to extremely limited documented demand, rather than proving absolute zero value. However, without a verified secondary market, anyone purchasing one of these watches must accept that their money cannot be recovered through a future sale. Long-term ownership introduces immediate maintenance obstacles, because no documented Seerenzo parts catalog exists. When internal components wear down, independent watchmakers routinely refuse service, because genuine replacement parts remain completely unavailable on the open market. This does not mean every single watch fails quickly, but it introduces high ownership uncertainty. Without an established repair pathway, a minor mechanical malfunction can render the watch useless. This lack of technical support makes these timepieces functionally disposable. Owners cannot simply order replacements. They must discard the entire piece, turning a cheap initial purchase into an inevitable waste risk when basic maintenance proves impossible. Seerenzo's online storefront displays product page imagery featuring recognizable luxury design language using the names and logos of Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, and Omega. While these watches mimic iconic silhouettes, visual resemblance does not constitute legal proof of theft. Sourced intellectual property analysis shows a clear distinction between design similarity and legally established infringement. Despite accusations of copying famous styles on watch forums, a thorough search of public databases reveals no active cease and desist actions, trademark rulings, or court judgments against the brand by these major Swiss watch houses. Behind the slick digital storefront lies a maze of legal anonymity. While Seerenzo claims to offer a 30-day return window and a 12-month warranty, the legal policies are hosted on a separate domain called endorse.com, a portal that quietly services multiple replica watch sites. There is no registered corporate name, tax identification number, or physical return address listed on either site. This leaves dissatisfied buyers facing the burden of shipping a package internationally to an undisclosed location at their own expense, with far weaker protection than an authorized dealer provides. When researchers sent a formal list of written questions regarding the brand's legal registration, sourcing, and return facilities, the company failed to respond by the deadline, leaving consumers with no verified entity to hold accountable. Seerenzo's storefront displays a reference price of approximately $500, slashed by a claimed 80% discount. This offer is framed by ticking countdown timers and urgency alerts stating that only X pieces remain. While archived microbrand records list a historical pre-sale price of 680 Swiss francs and a 750 franc retail anchor, attributing these figures to Seerenzo requires verifying if they share the exact same model and legal manufacturing entity. Without continuous web captures across multiple dates, there is no longitudinal proof that these scarcity timers repeatedly reset. Furthermore, allegations of continuous Instagram and TikTok campaigns funded instead of watchmaking engineering remain unproven. A search of the meta ad library yields no active campaigns under the Seerenzo name, leaving actual social media promotional spending entirely unquantified. These high-pressure tactics operate as a digital optical illusion, designed to bypass critical thinking and trigger an immediate, emotional purchase before buyers can verify the actual build quality and origin of the product. For those seeking authentic mechanical watchmaking, the Seiko 5 Sports SR PD55 offers a reliable entry point well below $300. It houses Seiko's proprietary 4R36 automatic caliber, a sturdy in-house movement featuring hand-winding and hacking capabilities, backed by decades of manufacturing history. Built with a solid stainless steel case, a Hardlex crystal, and a verified 100-meter water resistance rating, this model is supported by a global manufacturer warranty and an established network of authorized service centers. If low-maintenance daily utility is the priority, the Citizen BM8180-03E Field Watch relies on proprietary EcoDrive solar technology. This movement converts any light source into continuous power, entirely eliminating the need for routine battery changes. Featuring superior case finishing, an organic canvas strap, and a clear retail route, it delivers a highly durable package backed by an official 5-year warranty. Both alternatives ground your purchase in documented specifications and real, lasting horological value. Orient delivers dedicated mechanical watchmaking through 2 distinct avenues. For dresswear, the Orient Bambino features the in-house caliber F 6.10 automatic movement, a classic domed mineral crystal, and 30 meters of water resistance, retailing between $250 and $284. For sport and utility, the Orient Kamasu upgrades to a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, a robust 200-meter water resistance rating, and the in-house caliber F6922 automatic movement priced at $300 new. Both families provide verifiable in-house movements backed by a formal 2-year manufacturer warranty. For buyers prioritizing indestructible utility over mechanical complexity, the Casio G-Shock DW5600E1V offers legendary durability for $70. Operating on a highly precise quartz movement housed within a rugged resin case, this iconic tool watch features 200 meters of water resistance, multifunctional arms, and a solid 1-year manufacturer warranty. The DW5600 series delivers standardized, certified shock resistance with a clear regional support network, ensuring your money buys real engineering rather than speculative marketing. In a digital marketplace driven by algorithmic hype, true value remains anchored in proven engineering, not manufactured scarcity. Your wrist deserves real watchmaking, not a temporary marketing illusion. Choose substance over smoke and mirrors. What are your thoughts on these viral brands? Share them below.